All right, so this is the packing list generator. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to notice that there's no recipes and no single items. You could add a single item. You could do like test item here, and then it's always going to ask you for a category. So hard goods, latex, equipment, whatever. You can toss that in, create item, and it'll pop that into your single item that you can pop into your thing, and then obviously change however many you need, and then go to print and immediately print it. Right now it says packing list, but if you save it as something else and then you hit save, it's going to end up in your saved list where you can go to print and it's going to say something else. It also has event date defaulted to today. You can also edit this, you can save this with a job number, and you could do an event date that is different from today and go to save, and when you go to your saved list it updates it, and then when you go to print it, if you put in a job number it pops up on the top. If you put in an event date, it puts in that event date and it has the title that you put in, and the rest of the stuff works the same. So that's how that works. And then so you can adjust that. Now if I want to edit this recipe and delete it, I can hit delete and it's going to say delete, can't be undone. Say yes, delete. Go back to my save list, it's no longer there. Manage recipes, raw items. I can go to this item and hit delete, and that's gone too. Now, really what you should be doing when you hit here is go to manage recipes, go to load sample data. That's going to load the sample data. It's going to give you a number of raw items that are in there. All those things can be changed and edited. For instance, I don't actually like doing 11-inch white balloons. I want to change that to just whatever it is, and I don't want to change this to white. I just want to say that it's balloons, and then I will put in the notes what color I want it to be. So when I go to adjust this, I can do the indoor column and outdoor column. I notice are the same, so I'm going to go to edit and edit this one, and I'm going to say IKEA baseplate, and I'm going to say IKEA pole, and I know that for a 5-foot pole I think I need 6 pieces. I can delete the EMT and the base plate, so that's all good. And then I can also add balloons if I wanted, so I can go to 11-inch balloons. Right now you have to click this, so that's annoying, very annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that here in a second, so I'll update that so it's a little easier. But that'll pop in here. Same with the outdoor column. Say I wanted to add the balloons there. I can go to balloons, 11-inch, and again, unfortunately right now I have to click this 36 times, which is okay for columns maybe, but it's not really great for when you get to arches and you have to click it 144 times. So I'm going to adjust that here in a minute. But either way, once this stuff is done and those are saved, you can also create new recipes as well, where you just add components and give it a new name and hit save. It'll pop up over here. Now when you go to new list, since you have recipes in there and items in there, you can have your single items as well. So if I wanted to start with, a carabiner, right? And then maybe I go to my rigging toolbox and that already has a carabiner in it. So now it's got 5 instead of 4. So I can go back to that. I can add in my outdoor column. Maybe I want 2 of those, and I can add in my indoor column. Say I want 4 of those, maybe 3 of those, right? So it's going to do all the math for all that stuff. It's going to tell you the balloons here. Then I can add a note. I can say red, white, and blue. IKEA pole, I can say get the black ones. Gaffer's tape, say grab blue tape. So 11-inch zip ties, it says 1. Make sure we have a full pack. I mean, you can add whatever notes you wanted to add into here, right? And then you can go immediately to print. It's going to say packing list and have all the information there as the packing list. But if you hit save, you can say custom saved list for me, right? And then I can put a job number in if I want. I can hit save, save list, and then that's going to take a second to pop in there because it has to go to a database, rewrite the database, change the database, and then pull back in. So it's doing some craziness there, but that pops up. So if I click on this, I can go straight to the thing, if I click on notes, I can add use this for Billy's event. I click off, it's going to pop up in the notes right here so that it shows up on your saved list a note. It's not on the item itself. For something on the item itself, you have to adjust it here. But when you go to your save list, it pops up there. You can duplicate this if you wanted to duplicate it, and then you could even change the note, use this for Sally events, right? So this will adjust a little bit, and then I can open this and I can edit this and hit save. And then on the save list, it's going to have the new adjusted numbers, and then it's going to have it did not save the note, this, so I went a little fast, so that may have deleted because of that, or maybe deleting because I adjusted the old one. So, and then when I open this, it's going to show up the old one as well, and then with the numbers there. Also from the save list, you can go immediately to print, so that'll pop up and do your thing here. And notice it's got the custom title and the jobs there. So lots of options there. Now if I want to go and delete these, I can go to open, edit, delete. It's going to ask me, yes, I want to delete it. And then I'm going to go to save list. I'm going to open, not print. I'm going to edit. Oh, let me cancel for a minute. From edit, you can also change the notes here, and you can also change the number, right? And then you can hit save, and then when it saves, it's going to none editing, save. And then in the save list, it's going to pop in here. It does delete the note when you save it, apparently, so this note has to be redone. Redone note, right? And then that can show up in your list for you to see. But then when you go to print it, it's going to pop up with what it's supposed to. And then I can also edit, delete list, delete, and then saved, manage recipes. So with the recipes here too, you can also change those. So I can click on it, I can delete it, copy it. So I can copy it, and then I can delete it as well. I can go to the raw items and do the same thing. I click on this, I can copy it. So that's going to be the EMT poll copy, wherever that is. Copy. Let's do framing. EMT poll. Okay, so that did not copy. So I've got to double check copy, make sure it's working. So that's a bug I have to do, but save works. And then also you can delete that works, and then you can cancel out of that so that you're not accidentally doing stuff. But that is how this works. Let me do a test item. Framing, add item. A test item showed up. Let me test that copy. That did not show up. Let's copy. Okay, so copy's not working. So I will adjust copy, but otherwise these work. So I can go into your item, click on it, change whatever it is, and then you can delete it as needed. And then you can also look at your categories based on category 2 if that's what you're trying to look up. So anyway, that is our packing list generator. Super awesome, amazing, wonderful. You can also add an item from here. So if I didn't show you that already, that's kind of cool. And then it'll give you a list over here of the things you picked, and then it'll generate the packing list on the side.